I remember the first time I read a story about Nostradamus. I was fascinated about his predictions of the Antichrist. The first being Napoleon. His ambition killed between 3.25 to 6.5 million people in Europe. And the second Antichrist, Hitler, caused so many deaths during World War II, I don't even know how I can find an exact number. But we do know he killed several million Jews. So if Nostradamus can predict these two, there's a very good chance he can tell us who will be the next Antichrist. I know it sounds pretty straightforward, but there are a few problems. One, Nostradamus did not actually predict these two Antichrists. People found quatrains that seem to point out these two troublemakers after their roles in the world stage ended. And the hint is not, shall we say, right on the mark. Why do I say that? Because he spelled both of their names wrong. This gave critics a good reason to call his whole book a joke. And then it is so ambiguous that you can pretty much draw a link to any ruler that started wars. And please note that there are 942 predictions in the form of quatrains. I mean, you must have to be a genius to figure out what Nostradamus really meant. So, for 500 years, believers considered him a messenger from the unknown, while critics considered him a con man. Tens of thousands of people spent countless hours studying his prophecies. But to this day, I could not find anyone claiming credit for decoding his prophecy before disasters struck. Actually, 1 year ago, our team was about to be the first one with such a credit. I mean, if I did not go to the longest World Series game on 10/27/2018, mail bomber Caesar Sayok terrorized the whole nation, and we found predictions of it in Nostradamus. Sherry sent me the scripts, but I had to go watch my World Series game. In the email, she predicted the bomber will be captured in Florida. But a few hours into the game, I got an email from her telling me that Sayok was captured. She asked me to still do it, because according to Nostradamus, there may be more mail bombs, as the prediction said it should be 14. The email is there if anyone thinks I made this up. Sherry was a little upset with me for failing to pass this important message out in time, as that would be the best and solid proof on Nostradamus' unbelievable visions. And if we could prove Nostradamus' prophecy is real, maybe more people would have researched on it and figured out what do we need to do to avoid doomsday. I will not repeat myself on our prior decoding of Nostradamus. We came up with a revolutionary method in decoding the prophecies. If you open your mind and turn my videos on, you will find Nostradamus gave such detailed description on events. He should really win the Pulitzer Prize even now. But it has been 3 years since we released our award-winning videos on Nostradamus. Sadly, not many people share his vision in our decodings. But with recent events happening around the world, I have to point a few things out, so you'll know what you really need to know. Who is the next Antichrist? According to the Book of Prophecy, he was born in a gulf. And for that I searched and put a few leaders on the list. I don't want to repeat myself, so you can check on my 3-year-old videos. This person may not have the key to start doomsday nuclear attacks, but he could start a war to cause death, destruction, and global conflicts. I released the first videos 3 years ago, and then I made a 1-minute trailer as a reminder. Then I repacked it and released a detailed version on 8/2017. I don't want to say it, but how many times do I have to tell you? And sadly, the person who seemed to fit the description just started a war. And hopefully this will not trigger another conflict, won't lead to more terror attacks, and won't ignite World War III. This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching.